trying to get a fire going this morning. Everything's just soaking wet. It's been raining all day yesterday. It was raining this morning, so we didn't even go out because I didn't want to get the camera all wet. Plus we would've got soaked. And it's supposed to be better the rest of the week, so tomorrow we're really gonna hit it, but it's kind of disappointing first day to have a bunch of rain and nasty weather, but I don't know, we'll see. Maybe we'll go out this afternoon. It might, pretty much now it's just kind of misting, so we might be okay. Right now we're just gonna try to warm up a bit. It's pretty cold out here.
Well, we're hiking in the rain. It's kind of hard to know what to wear. We're wearing rain gear and that's making us hotter than ever. We're hiking straight up this trail. Hopefully we hit the top after a while. Air's thinner than we're used to, so that kind of hits our lungs, but we'll see if we make it to the top. We are sitting up here, middle of nowhere, for starters. Now we did some glass on the side of the hill trying to figure out what the best way is to get up to that block. There's a section we want to get into, so we might hike it later this week. There's not a lot out here so far. It's pretty nice up here though. We're gonna see if we can head back to the truck, set up camp for the night, and dry off.
There's a lot of trails coming into here. I think we might have just found an elk wallow hiking out here back to camp. I have to mark this on the GPS. Well guys, we got up on the mountain that we had originally planned on coming up to yesterday, and we're hearing elk bugle all over the valley below us, so we're hoping we can catch them in one of these two draws coming up. I surprised us we were out in the open, and I thought for sure we were toast. thought that one was gonna come in, but all of a sudden I felt the wind in the back of my neck. It swirled just for a little bit, and he got it just like that. He came into like 100 yards. If he'd have came 30 more yards, I would have took the shot. Got some other hunters up the ridge calling to him. We actually cut him off. Thought we could get him, and it almost worked. I mean, it came close. The wind was perfect, except it swirled just a little bit. Well, we're finally heading back in. The guy called me at about 11 o'clock and told me the truck was done. We were pretty happy about that. We weren't sure how long it was going to take. We're heading back into the mountains, head back to camp, and we're going to probably give the block management one more day. Probably going to go out there tonight, glass, and see if there's anything going through. And tomorrow we'll probably head out there in the morning, see if they're coming back through there, back to bedding. If they're not coming through, and there's a lot of pressure, then we're going to be packing our bags and everything for heading back in the mountains 6 miles and give that a try. Well, we're heading in. Last night I went to the block management and there was a bunch of people there, so we decided we're just gonna head in straight in this morning. So we're all loaded up and just started out. We think we're gonna make it, but we're not sure. Dalton's up there dying.
Completely.
Well, guys, we got back in here 6 miles, and all of a sudden we realize, well, we get the tent out that I just bought this tent at a store. It's a 2-man tent, and it was supposed to be lighter than the one I had, so I thought it would work great for this. Well, that thing is the dinkiest, little, crappiest tent you have ever seen. It's right over there. Can't hardly see how dinky it is, but man, there's no way that's a 2-man tent. Luckily we bought a tarp, so Dalton's making his own little primitive shelter, and I think it's actually going to work fairly decent, but I'm going to try to shack out in that little tent and hopefully stay dry. I don't think it's supposed to rain the next 4 days, and when we hike out for more food in the next 4 days, we'll probably grab the good tent. I don't care if it's a few ounces heavier. But so it really sucks and it's embarrassing, and yeah, I feel pretty unprepared. But we're not hiking out 6 miles to get a tent. So we're gonna try to survive, try to kill an elk, and something better go better soon, or I'm gonna scream. Dinky little tent.
And amazing TP over here.
There's amazing TP, which might even work better than the tent. As long as water doesn't wash them out, which it shouldn't. I mean, can't really tell from here. It's a nice little place to sleep. It's fairly rain tight. Might work. I'm just ready to get out and kill some elk. Find some freaking elk.
It's about time we put one down.
Wow, we just got out here this morning, hiked it in the dark, just got in position to glass. What they've been doing is coming from the wheat fields over here, across these hills and up into the bedding up here. So we hope we can catch them as they go across. Problem is we got all these stupid free-range cows out here, right where we want to be. But we'll see if we can get one down. we were on the block management instead of what we seen him do the other day. It's ridiculous. Well, guys, we are dead, and Dalton's for sure dead.
I'm dying over here. I think I'm actually gonna die. Put that on record. I'm gonna die in about like 3 hours.
We hiked out of that area because we just decided it's not gonna work after this morning. It just didn't seem like the bulls or anything. The elk were just not coming over to state. So we're probably just gonna hunt that block management regardless of the pressure and try to kill something in there. We might hunt, there's a water hole back here, we might try hunting in the evenings. But right now we're gonna run into town and get something to drink like you wouldn't believe. Okay, we're heading into about a mile back in this valley to a water hole. We're gonna sit over for the evening, see if we can get some action back there. We both got our bows, maybe we'll get a double.
That would be sweet. It'd make up for all this crud we've been through.
Well, we snuck in on that water hole, and I guess we didn't sneak in enough because I came around this bend, I wasn't exactly sure where it was anymore. And right away I just see a face and antlers, and there's a bull sitting right in it. I mean, it's perfect, but we didn't get here early enough, I guess. If we'd have been in here earlier, I think we would have had a chance, but we could sit it yet tonight, but I think we're just gonna, he's seen us and he just kind of worked his way off. I'm not sure if he's really spooked, but he at least knew something was wrong. And so we're gonna just leave it back out tonight, come back tomorrow morning, or tomorrow afternoon, not morning. Could probably sit it from noon to dark. Something's gotta roll through there. I'm pretty sure there's a really good spot. I don't think very many people know about it. So, it's only like a mile and a half back in here. So we're gonna just slip out. The wind's not great tonight anyway. That's a lot of elk.
Well, we're up here this morning. We decided to try the block again. Looks like we might have lucked out. There's a group of about, looks like 200 elk, about probably close to a mile out. We're going to see what happens. See if we can't catch them in the right spot, and hopefully the wind works in our favor so we don't get winded. It's happened before, so we'll see what happens.
They're going to come over that hill.
You got them.
Coming over?
No.
Huh?
Heading up the opposite side.
What?
This isn't happening. You gotta be.
Do one thing, they do the opposite. They have no idea we're here either.
Doesn't matter what we do. Here they go again. Watch it. Ow. This didn't go as planned. Let's just say that. We've seen a group of probably 250, something like that. We're not for sure how many. Thought they were going to come over here, had our hopes really, really high. And what do? They go right back to state, where we should have been, but we weren't. We're going to go hit the water hole and try to sit it all day and hopefully get something out of there and get our hopes back up here. Otherwise, I don't know what we'll do, besides fall off the mountain here. It's about ready to. Well, we're going to head back to the water hole. Sit there all day, so it's going to be kind of a long sit. We'll see if we can't get something. Both taking our bows back in. If we hit one maybe early in the day, might sit it out. Maybe another one will come in the evening. We'll see what happens.
We're going to try to make this work. We're trying to brush ourselves in with the best wind possible. And hopefully this will work out. I don't know. It's a little harder to find a spot than we thought. But we're in here really early, so we should be good.
There are just no words almost.
We hunted so hard for this, man.
We were so discouraged at times, it's ridiculous. This just makes it all worth it. All the times I was ready to give up at times, I tell you, this just makes everything worth it. This is just unreal. Been praying all week that we'd get a nice bull like this, just hoping. I'm praying I'd make a good shot, and it looks like it paid off. Perfect shot. To me, he's a massive bull right now. Oh yeah. Just a nice bull. Well, we got one more week to get you a bull yet.
Yep.
I think we can do it. Seen that big group of 200. I think we got a good chance, even sitting here if we don't mess things up too much. Which we're off the main trail, so we do have a good chance.
Well, now the work begins.
Oh yeah. We're gonna have our work cut out for us.
We're out here in the block management again this morning. There's a ton of elk bugling down there in the valley, but we got somebody else here this morning, so I don't know, we'll have to fight over the elk, and sadly I think it's the people that are camped next to us. So could be a little bit of tension there for a while if something goes wrong. But we're gonna do what we gotta do to get these elk. We're sick of trying on this block for sure. It's so hard to get close, and when they do come over, you gotta act, because they don't always come over.
Got some decent footage of them right now. They did? Yeah. Sweet. Boy, he's big. Wow. I can see his rack from here.
I almost had him, man. I couldn't get a range because the weeds were in the way, so I was just gonna go for it.
What do you think it was?
I don't know, 60 or something, 50 or 60. I probably went with 60 because his eyes farther.
Yeah.
That was a giant bull, man.
He was massive.
Huge. I wish I would have taken the shot.
You should
I
have.
stepped it off. I don't know exactly where he was, but he was right in there somewhere.
You should have just taken the shot.
I was trying to range him, and then he was right on the line of my wind. I don't know if I'm pretty sure he got one. Because this wind is blowing like this, and he was just right there. Never ran so hard in my life trying to catch him. That was sick, man.
Breathing like an animal back there trying to catch up.
care if Dalton's not close. That bull's big. I'm getting him. While we're at it again, we're idiots.
Mm-hmm. You said it.
No, there's a huge herd down there again, but I don't know. There's a few stragglers coming up the valley. They might come up here. I don't know. We'll see. I'm tired. I'm worn out. I'm sick of it. Maybe we'll get it done. Something goes right.
Which I think we're about to do for another good turn here.
I think so too. I don't even know, what is it at 12th? Probably. I think so. No, you killed yours on the 11th.
So it's 13th.
Oh, wow. Okay. Lose track of time out here. We got like, how many more days? 3?
Something like that. 3 more mornings to wake up to
Yep.
freezing cold and 30 below zero.
Oh, it's gonna warm up.
Well, I guess, yeah.
Which might
Still.
not be good, but...
This morning felt like 30 below.
Oh, man. Well, we'll see if we can get something done. Shot over his back. 3 feet. Didn't have time to range him. I think it was more like 40 yards, and I think I might have used my 60. Downhill. Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, we're gonna go back to the water hole and see if we can get eaten by a bear. It's not funny at all, but there's the carcass back there still from Dalton's kill, so who knows, we might see a bear or we might kill an elk, but we're gonna take the chance. I guess, because we have nothing else to do but sit around camp, so here we go.
That'll work. Animal.
Dude, that's a bigger bear than I thought. it's the morning of the 15th. And it's been pretty crappy this morning. There's a big herd, but they all went the wrong way. Except for a few stragglers, but they're all spikes and crap. So I just kind of bugling and messing with them. They might be coming in here, I don't know, but I can't shoot them anyway.
Yeah, 20 yards away. That's pretty cool. Oh shoot, didn't stop him.
Kinda lost him.
Get any footage?
Yeah.
So he was right there by my rack.
You actually seen him right there.
He was right there 20 yards away. I looked, I could have shot him at 30. I look up there and there's a black form. I'm like, what the freak, man? It's about,
Are you serious? He's right by your rack.
he was just up the hill, he's coming down.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, he was right there. Well, we're gonna head into some new territory tonight. It's called White Skull Gulch. Well, I think that's what it's called. I added the skull part because it sounded cool, so don't mock.
Look at all the bears.
That's right. And we actually do, well, I won't say that actually.
Hey,
Yeah, how do you feel about the day?
I feel great. I feel like we're gonna shoot something.
I like that. I like that
I feel
attitude.
confident.
These rotten people over here got everything. I'm sorry for calling you rotten, but you really are. Road hunters. Well, my attitude again. But yeah, it looks like kind of some nice timberish elk country stuff. We'll see what happens. Cameras.
Put us on the roof here. That's a big old one, man. He's bigger than any of the ones we saw.
Like twice the size.
He's fat, just out of rolling. Nice video. It's like the 5th bear we've seen. Well, pretty uneventful day. But other than seeing bears, we have not had any success with elk. It's looking pretty discouraging as far as me filling my tag. We got 1, possibly 2 more mornings, depending on what tomorrow looks like. If we have action tomorrow, if it's just dead, I don't know, we'll probably head home tomorrow afternoon, which is Friday. So, I mean, we could get 1 more hunt in on Saturday morning, but if it's just dead, there's no point really, because the rut is really not kicked in yet from what we're hearing and what we're seeing, so we'll see. Oh no, there's the movie boy.
You gotta do something out here when you're dead bored and no hunting.
Go elk hunting. That's what we're here for.
Yeah,
we're not
we
here.
gotta see an
We're
elk
here to
first.
unplug from technology.
I hear that. I think your thing
Where's
just
my
fell off
burner?
the
Oh,
tailgate.
here it is. Crap, I think it bent it.
Shoot, that ain't good.
Oh well, bent it back. Get some
I've done
coffee
2 weeks
rolling.
without cell service, so that sucks.
That does not suck.
Well, you have service every morning, so yeah.
It's good for you.
The world.
It tipped. I should have known. Well, all the herd is going that way, except for a few stragglers, but I don't think they're coming in. So I guess we're gonna head out this afternoon, and I'm gonna eat tag soup this year. We're super stoked to get one on our first year, so we worked stinking hard for that thing, and we got perfect video and everything, so it was a blast. It was tough, but it was rewarding, so, and we'll definitely be back. It's for sure. If not to this area, we'll be coming back somewhere else.